Many years ago, there was a village called Owundu, a land of wealth, tradition, and beauty. But beneath its shining huts and bustling streets, a secret slept in the shadows, older than memory, waiting for the moment it could no longer remain hidden.
This is the sound of Ikoro, Part 1.
Welcome to Owundu, a village stretched across fertile lands, where every hill and valley whispers of prosperity. Thatched huts gleam under the sun, adorned with carvings and ornaments, each telling the story of generations past. At the heart of the village stands the palace, grand and regal, where golden treasures glimmer in the hands of women who count and guard them, a testament to the wealth and pride of this land. This is Owundu, alive, vibrant, and overflowing with riches beyond imagination. But Owundu was not only a land of beauty and riches, it was also a land of fearless warriors. When war called, their sons answered without hesitation. With fire in their eyes and iron in their hands, they marched into battle, charging the battlefield like thunder, shaking the very earth beneath their feet. And before their might, kingdoms trembled.
Please,
their
have
enemies
mercy.
fell to their
We
knees,
surrender.
begging for mercy, knowing that resistance was useless against the warriors of Owundu.
And within this mighty land lived the most beautiful women ever known, elegant, radiant, perfectly formed, dancing with grace and power, carrying the pride and beauty of their heritage in every step they took. Even their fields overflowed with abundance. Their cattle were countless, their barns heavy with harvest, and beneath their soil, riches multiplied without end. In all directions, wealth surrounded them, until even strangers whispered in awe, "How can one land possess so much?"
Look at our lands. Every harvest overflows with gold and food. No neighboring village can match our wealth. We are untouchable. Owundu stands above all. Our wealth, our power, our people, unmatched in all the lands. Yes, great king, Owundu shines because of your wisdom and guidance. By my count, this is the 10th generation. The sound of ikoro will fall upon this land. What a pity for our children.
The people of Owundu were not always so fortunate, for behind their wealth and prosperity, they carried a dark secret. Thousands of years ago, their forefathers made a covenant with a fearsome deity named Ikoro. In return for endless riches, victory in war, and unmatched dominion, a terrible price was set. Every 10th generation, the deity would claim the firstborn of every family. This sacred and terrible promise has been kept across centuries. And so, the land of Ugwoma flourished, but always under the shadow of a silent, ruthless power.
The people of Owundu were not only feared for their wealth and might, but also envied for their prosperity extended even to those who joined their land. Anyone who married into Owundu inherited fortune, beauty, and honor. And so suitors from far and wide sought wives and husbands from this land, never knowing the dark secret that laid beneath its blessings. It is here that our story brings us to a young maiden far from these hills, a child of promise and virtue, Inenna.
Let me help with that pot, Mama. Thank you, my child. It is heavy. I have it now. Nene Nabiko, help me arrange this basket here. Dalo, my dear, that looks perfect.
Oh yes, take this one. Take this one. Make sure you don't fight. Mommy, how are you? Nena, you have grown into such a fine and helpful young woman. Your kindness is noticed by all in the village. It is now time to think about marriage, child. Marrying someone from Owundu could bring blessings and prosperity upon you and our family. But mother, I do not know them. Is it really wise for me to go? All right. Ma, I will think about it and get back to you.
I will make you a happy wife. Everything will be okay with us.
I know you will.
Welcome my wife to Owundu, your new home.
And so, Inena became a wife, ushered into a home of beauty, peace, and endless comfort. Every corner she turned revealed wonder. Every breath she took felt like freedom. Yet, deep within her heart, a quiet unease lingered. Days rolled into weeks. Weeks melted into months. And slowly, time began its silent journey. Until one full year had passed, and fate prepared to awaken what had long been hidden.
So it is true. I am pregnant now. I can't wait for Ibuka to come back.
Hello, my wife. I'm back. Are you home?
I'm coming, my husband. I'm here. My husband, I hope all is well.
There's something I need to tell you. You should know.
What must that be, my husband?
And then he began to speak, not as a story, but as a truth that could no longer be hidden. He told her of a curse bound to his bloodline, a curse that awakens every 10th generation, a decree sealed by ancient gods that the first male child of that generation must be surrendered to the sound of ikoro. Her body stiffened, her breath caught, for this was the 10th generation. He told her plainly, any male child born now was already condemned. Her world tilted, her heart thundered. Tears filled her eyes, yet none fell. He warned her, whoever speaks this secret outside the land of Owundu will either lose their sanity or lose their life. Fear wrapped around her soul, because within her a greater truth was already growing. And in that moment, silence became heavier than thunder.
Ibuka, I'm already pregnant. What should I do now?
My people, hear my command. Disobedience will be punished. Obey, and you shall thrive under my rule. Hear me, people of Owundu. From today, every woman who learns she is pregnant must come to the palace maternity grounds. Any woman who hides her pregnancy or tries to escape will be killed, along with her child. This law is absolute.
The king's decree swept through Owundu, and all women were gathered. Those ready to give birth were escorted to the palace chambers, while the sound of the ikoro drew ever closer. Any who tried to flee were hunted down and returned. But Nena refused to stay. Under the cover of night, she slipped into the shadows, running through the forest, branches scratching her arms, fear pounding in her chest. At last, she reached the sacred shrine, falling to her knees before the gods of her land, pleading for mercy, protection, and hope.
Great gods of our land, why me? Why must I carry this burden? I have done no evil, yet my soul is drowning in fear. Please have mercy on me. Do not let my destiny end in sorrow.
Many moons had passed since Nena's prayer at the shrine. She returned to Owundu, carrying the weight of her fate in silence, her heart heavy with fear and hope. Over the months, Nena cried and prayed each day, begging the gods that the child she carried would be a girl, hoping to escape the terror of the ikoro, which had haunted their people for generations. But fate was cruel. When Nena finally gave birth, she bore twins, 2 healthy baby boys, innocent and pure, yet their lives would now be entwined with the curse of the ikoro.
The sky is coming! Sound of Ikoro.